Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our coach webinar. Um, my name is Erica Weeding. I am the founder of Team Fit to Serve, and I just want to share tonight a little bit about our team and about what coaching is, and just share some stories of different coaches on our team to help you get an idea of what it can be for you. So Team Fit to Serve is about helping people to live healthy, eat healthier, move their bodies so that they are more fit and able to serve in the roles that God has given them in life. So, um, my story a little bit, I became a coach almost 4 years ago now. I was after our second daughter was born. I was pretty tired. We had two kids, but we were also watching another little girl about 36 hours a week, and it was pretty exhausting to me. Plus, I was just not in a good workout routine. I didn't eat very healthy. I probably didn't eat enough, honestly. Um, we ate healthy compared to what we used to because our oldest daughter had a lot of food allergies, and we made a lot of accommodations for that, but I was still feeling exhausted. So I started as a coach because I needed the fitness and nutrition, but deep down inside, I had this desire to also have more freedom in my family schedule and not have to answer to someone else and to some other family schedule all the time. It was a huge blessing to be able to watch another little kiddo in our home and still be home with our girls, but I didn't like not getting to spend the day with Ben when he had Fridays off, or having to ask to go on a trip to see my family. So I knew deep down inside I kind of wanted to have more flexibility, but I was afraid. So when I started, I just got working on my own fitness and nutrition. And then after about a week of trying Shakeology and starting to do some workouts, I had a lot more energy. And I knew I wanted to share that with others. So I slowly started to get into coaching and sharing with others about a week or two after I got started on my own fitness journey. And my mom, who's going to share here tonight as well, was the first person who started doing this with me, but she didn't get into the programs and the Shakeology until a little bit later. But that's why I became a coach. I needed to work on my own fitness, but I really did want more flexibility. And now I'm thankful that we were able to quit watching the other little girl, and we do have the flexibility. Um, that's what I love about coaching. I love that I can do it while my kiddos are sleeping. We're supposed to be sleeping. They're all awake right now, I think. But they're in bed. And I can make it as much or as little as I need to fit our family's needs. I can work when I want to, not when someone else tells me I have to. So I'm so thankful for being my own boss in that realm, but I'm also thankful that I get to build a business that is pretty much just based off of living our life and taking care of my family. So a lot of what I do is share my story of living healthy. So I share healthy meals that we eat, my workouts that I do because I love them and they help me to have more energy and more uh, be more emotionally grounded to take care of my kiddos. And I get to share that and invite people to do it with me. So it's just sharing my life, and I don't have to be going out and doing parties elsewhere unless I want to. So I love that about coaching. I love that our team is so supportive. Whenever I am struggling with something or just want to share a victory that's going on, it's so fun to be able to share with our team, coaches, and know that there are others who are cheering me on or giving encouragement to keep going, ideas to try to get past the struggles. So that's what I love about being a team and not just having to do this on your own. And then I just wanted to share, what was my last question I was going to ask? I forgot for myself. But, how has this team, Beachbody coaching helped me? So for me, before I started, like I said, was tired. I honestly had low back pain from probably injuries I got while being a CNA, nurse's assistant. And since being consistent with my workouts, gaining strength in my core, I do not struggle with that like I used to. It used to be at least once a month where I would throw my back out, and now I can't remember the last time that's happened. So I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful because I didn't realize that I was lonely as a stay-at-home mom and that I needed or longed for something to give me a creative outlet and to give me connections with other ladies and other moms, because it's not always easy to get out of the house, especially if your kids are sleeping and you thrive off of a routine. So I'm thankful that I can still connect with others in a meaningful way, even as a stay-at-home mom. Plus, I am so thankful for our family for the opportunity to earn an income by sharing my story and helping others to work on their fitness and nutrition and get them results as well. So that's what coaching has done for me. It's given me community and better health and an opportunity to grow our family's income. And I'm so thankful for that. So I just wanted to hear, so my mom, like I said, has been with me from the beginning. Before I got started with coaching, I was kind of talking to her about my thoughts with it and seeing what she thought, and she told me I would be your first person that you could help. So I knew when I got started as a coach that if I only ended up helping my mom while doing this, that would be enough for me. And thankfully, we've gotten to work together, and she's made some really big changes and has lost 60 some pounds and kept it off. So it's been a really fun journey for me to get to be on alongside of her. But I'm going to let her share more of her story. And Mom, I'm going to unmute you. I can do this. Here we go. Okay. Do you have the questions that I had asked you, or do you want me to ask you them?
No, I have them right here.
Okay.
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. So the first one, why a coach? As Erica said, I started out mainly with her at first for my own health. I was well overweight, and I just didn't feel good a lot. I had a leg that was constantly hurting from a fall I had taken 15 or so years ago. And so I had constant kind of leg and back pain, and I just knew I needed something. I got up one morning or one day, looked in the mirror, and I said, okay, this is it. I got to do something. And that's about when Erica was starting getting into this, and I jumped on board there with her. So anyway, and I'm so thankful I did. So basically I started out in this whole journey just for myself because I needed to do something for myself. So I jumped in with the Beachbody and all that and became a coach for the discount at first. So along the way, now I've been there almost 4 years. I have done some challenge groups of my own to try to help others, and just different things, circumstances in life where I haven't always been able to do that. So currently I'm not doing a lot of the coaching aspect, but just in it for myself and trying to be supportive in the groups that I'm a part of. What I like about coaching and Team Fit to Serve is that these are the things that I came off the top of my head when I was trying to answer this question this noon. Always learning new things. Just being a part of this group, whether I'm trying to do a little coaching or not, or just doing it for myself, I have learned so many new things that I could start and wouldn't even be able to stop. Just being inspired and motivated by the other people that are in these groups, it just motivates me and inspires me to keep on my journey, even on days when I fail miserably and have 3 or 4 sweets when my goal is to have 1. I don't let that stop me anymore. I just, the next day, start over again. So, number 3, how has the team, products, etc. helped me? The challenge groups provide accountability that I need. That was what I needed before. I have lost weight before, 20, 30 pounds maybe. Never as much as I have now, though. I lost 60 initially. I have maintained 50 of that for 3 years plus now, probably over 3 years, which I'm very, very happy with. And let's see, but it was all because of the accountability that I now have with these groups. And of course the products. I drink the Shakeology and use the Beachbody On Demand. But anyway, it's the accountability that I feel was very helpful along with those products. And what of the products, how have they helped me? The Shakeology, with regularity, with consistency of good nutrition. I mean, now I drink that for breakfast every morning, and I know I'm getting something good rather than, or maybe sometimes not, I don't know, just things not so healthy. And it helps me curb my appetite, the Shakeology, all morning long. I drink my Shakeology for almost an hour and a half or 2 sometimes, and I rarely snack in the morning. It helps really curb that appetite and help me to make it till lunchtime, which is great, because otherwise I was snacking already in the morning on things that I shouldn't have. I used to be on cholesterol medicine and blood pressure medicine. I am now off my cholesterol medicine and my blood pressure medicine. I still am on a water pill, which technically is for still blood pressure. I'm working on trying to get off of that, but that is the only thing I'm on. Let's see, the Beachbody On Demand I have had for several years already, and just this past year now, I started out kind of slower. I'd do maybe a program, it'd take a while, and I would exercise sporadically at first. Little by little by little, it got more and more regular to the point that I am so proud to say that all of this year, starting January 1st, I've been exercising every morning in the morning, which I thought was never, ever possible, for at least 15 minutes, 15 to 25 or 30, just depends what program I'm doing for ever since. And I can count on, I think, one hand the days that I've missed all year. So to me, that is a huge, I just never thought that was possible, but here I am. My leg pain is gone, literally, that leg, down the leg. My plantar fasciitis that I used to struggle with, gone as well. And let's see, it gave me the Beachbody On Demand has given me a good routine that I look forward to every morning now. And it just helps me feel so good after I get up, do my exercising. I'm ready for the day and feel good. And it also, Beachbody On Demand, and I have to think about this when I wrote down, it makes me not fear failure. Just being a whole part of this whole thing, as I touched on before, is that I used to be so afraid of, I'm going to fail, or I'm going to slip back, or I'm just going to gain it all again. No, I don't fear that anymore now after all these years. So that's what answers to those questions, Erica.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Mom. I had some thoughts just from what you were talking about, how you said you're not really coaching and running your own challenge groups right now. But the cool thing about coaching is that it's just being the best challenger that you can be and sharing your journey. So even though you're not actively building your own business, you're still coaching in the sense that you share your journey every day. You show up, you do your workouts, you drink your Shakeology, and you post in our accountability group. And it's so encouraging to me and to others just to see you and what you're doing. And I know that makes a big difference and has affected a lot of the people in your life. I know that a lot of people who have joined me because they've seen the results that you've gotten. So
Cool.
just sharing your results, getting results and sharing them, and being living proof is a lot of what coaching is about. So I thought that was really cool. I also know that you may not help a lot of people in your own business, but that you've also gotten to help my dad and help him to cut back on some bad soda habits a little bit and start eating healthier. And that's been really cool to get to see over the last 4 years, the changes that you have made, but how that has also had a ripple effect on him and his health. So
yeah, but he drinks the Shakeology every morning as well, and drinks Energize occasionally, not on a daily basis like I do, but quite often. So
yeah, in place of his Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, correct. Yeah, yes.
He's making progress. So that was pretty cool. And then I just liked how you we're talking about the mindset. So part of what we do with coaching to build a business, there's 4 vital behaviors, and not all coaches want to build a business, and that's fine. But if you do, there's 4 main things that you should do, and I think a lot of these you should do even if you're not building a business. So one is being proof that the products work. So maybe that's drinking Shakeology, doing a workout program, or using the Energize. But then the second vital behavior is doing personal development. So, like you said, Mom, you've learned things in our team because we get to read books together. When someone learns something from their workout or something else from their morning devotion, we can share that with each other so that we can all grow and work on our mindset, share time management tips, things like that. So personal development, being proof the products work, and then inviting others. So sharing your journey and inviting others to do this alongside of you is a third vital behavior. And then recognition, one of my favorites, is just getting to cheer others on who you're helping. So those are the 4 main things that a coach does. And I like that you talked about the mindset. So thank you for sharing, Mom. I am going to mute you again unless you had any final thoughts.
No, not right this minute.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Emily, do you think you're ready to share?
I probably won't share on those exact questions, but I do have a thought that I wanted to share. For me, like the biggest difference in anything I've tried before is that this experience doesn't stop. Like in the past, I've signed up for like those free like 2-week programs. I've gotten like the protein powders and everything like that. But like at the end of those 3 weeks, the group stopped. And you either had to buy into like a bigger group or you could do it again. But like the experience wasn't the same like going forward. Or like going to gyms, you walk in the door, the experience starts. You're probably by yourself most of the time, and then you walk out the door and it ends. But like with Beachbody and these communities, like I have it on, like the groups are in Facebook. So like I'm constantly surrounded by positive, like-minded women who are also like working on their self-care, and like that constant reminder just helps me stay so focused on what I'm like doing and what my goals are and why I'm ultimately doing this. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, sorry, wasn't quite unmuted. That's what I love about the team aspect. I know a lot of fellow coaches will say that coaches get the best results. And I think there are challengers who show up really consistently, but it does seem like coaches, the ones who are committed to doing this for the long haul, are the ones who show up more consistently. So that's what I love about the team and love about coaching, is that it's full of people who are showing up consistently and cheering you on, and no, none of us are perfect. None of us, show up perfectly every single day, but I love the consistency that it does just keep going. It's not a start and stop group or team. So that's been a wonderful blessing for me too. Thank you for sharing that, Emily. I'm going to share a little bit from another coach of mine, Bridget. She is actually my sister, and she's been a coach with me probably for 3 years or so. And she became a coach just to get a discount on Shakeology. She doesn't really coach others, but it's cool to see how she works to live a healthy life and shares that with her family. Her husband actually got some Beachbody stuff and has been really exercising more lately, and that's been cool to see. So she doesn't coach others, but she appreciates getting the discount on Shakeology, and she said I'm encouraging and helpful in answering questions. I didn't bribe her to say that, but she might be biased because she's my sister. But she said it's cool knowing and seeing the variety of people that are on the team and the variety of body types, and how people are at a different stage in their health journey, but that doesn't really matter. People are still showing up. You don't all have to be fit, or you don't all have to have weight to lose, because this is just about working on your journey. It's not about how you look or where you're at in the journey. So I love that. She said she's like doing a few of the workout programs: Country Heat, 21-Day Fix, 22-Minute Hardcore, P90 X3. She feels stronger and more able-bodied, and the Shakeology is a good way to help her feel satisfied and help her not eat as much junk food. That was a big one for me too. Once I started drinking Shakeology, was that I started to notice my cravings going down. Doesn't mean it's magic. You still have to work at, not eating sugar and a bunch of other junk, but it really is amazing how when you fill your body with good nutrition and get that fuel that it needs, how it doesn't crave the junk quite as much. So that is what I have to share. It's 8:57, so I don't want to take too much more of your time, but I'm just going to unmute everyone. If you have any questions about coaching, any of the nitty-gritty details, let me know. But otherwise, you can always ask me later. I can answer your questions. I can share in our group. So I'm going to unmute. Yes. Okay. So you're unmuted. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Emily and Mom. If you can think of any questions that you had before becoming a coach or before trying the products or anything like that, feel free to shout this out.
Yeah. My main question, I think, Eric, as you remember, was, being skeptical about the product itself, the Shakeology, what's in it, and this and that. But the more I learned over the years, that all the good stuff that's in it, we've done a lot of things in our group as far as really digging into each individual ingredient in it and how good it is for us. I have no doubts and no fears or anything about drinking it or anything. I mean, it's all good stuff. It's not junk, not fillers. It's good. So
right, yeah. And there are so many cool podcasts and articles that you can read to see the process of what goes into making Shakeology and just the amount of care that they do. I honestly love hearing when they drop ingredients. knowing that they are really watching, because they do sometimes change the formula because the place that they were getting it from isn't meeting their standards anymore. So they don't just use ingredients just to make it easy. If a certain provider is not meeting their standards anymore, they will drop it and search for others. And yeah, so that's been cool to see. Laura, do you have any questions?
The only product I am really familiar with is the Shakeology. The rest of it I'm not that familiar with.
Yeah.
So, like when you're talking about Energize, I don't even know what that is.
Energize.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, we all love Energize. It's a pre-workout. It's plant-based, so it has what, like 4 or 5 ingredients in it? Quercetin and yeah, it's all natural. Go ahead, Mom.
And it can be drank not just before a workout either. I mean, I drink it sometimes throughout the day, in smaller portions, not the whole thing, but just to give me that little energy I need, or to flavor my water a little bit. Sometimes I just put enough in to help me drink water. So.
But yeah, it's my pre-workout. It has 100 milligrams of caffeine in 1 scoop. For me, I didn't really ever have caffeine before Energize, so I can usually wake up pretty well with about a half a scoop of Energize in the morning before my workout. So I drink it about a half hour before my workout, and it helps me to be more awake. It helps you to push through your workout harder so you can get better results from that. So.
Okay.
And it's not like an energy drink, like you see at the grocery store, the whatever. It's because it only has the equivalent of, what is it, Erica? A cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee? What is it? It's not a lot. It's more than like a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We studied that, Erica, once, I know.
The other ingredients also help you in your workout. So it's partially the caffeine to help you get woken up, but the others to help with, maybe Emily knows more of the scientific side. I don't know.
Not currently.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it in a little while.
Right. So.
Yeah. It helps you power through your workout. I mean, gives you that, so you really work hard.
But it doesn't leave me crashing or feeling jittery after drinking it. So that's what I love about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess I really don't have too many questions. I just wanted to learn more. So
yeah. Well, thank you so much for hopping on.
Yeah. First time I've used Zoom.
It's kind of cool, especially when you can see each other, but that's okay. Well, Mom, you got to figure out how to get your video too someday.
Yeah, I could do it. It's a matter of data. That's my problem.
Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'll just imagine your faces here.
Okay. Go on Facebook and let's see what I look like.
Okay. Well, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for hopping on, and I will share this recording in our team and in our wellness studio. So if you do want to rewatch it, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
So will you send this to me?
I can send it to you. Yeah. Would you like that?
Yes, I would. Yep.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.